Hey everybody, welcome to our last bar snacks. This one featuring the last of our interview with Mr. Kyle Webster. We still had a few nagging questions that we wanted to pepper Kyle with, and of course he never disappoints. Let us know what you think of bar snacks. Shoot us an email. You can send that to hello@twodesignerswalkintoabar.com. We love hearing from our listeners. We love hearing your suggestions. Keep them coming. And coming up in a couple weeks will be the second part of our Best of Season 2. So be on the lookout for that. So let's get back into it with Kyle.
Okay, Kyle, we're gonna shift gears yet again, and this is not going to be an easy question. The others have been child's play up to this point. What is your favorite album cover?
That's also difficult. There's so many good ones. So the thing about my favorite album cover this is probably my favorite album cover, but it's not that great a design. In fact, it's pretty stinky. So as a designer and an artist, I should probably pick something else. But Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is the first album I ever bought. I bought it on tape. And so I just looked at it so much, and I liked that music so much that I think that's the one that I could just quickly recall. But there are so many, man. Obviously, Dark Side of the Moon. Everyone probably says that, though. And I have some records that I have bought secondhand down here at downtown. I'm so glad we have these record shops opening up. And there's a Dave Brubeck where he goes and plays at colleges. Mm-hmm. One I like, and there's so a lot of actually older jazz ones seem to have so much good art. Good illustrations. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I have to go with Money for Nothing, I guess, just because that was the first one, and yeah, it's not a great design.
Very 80s. I mean, and again, the video. You remember the video, the computer animated
guys? Of course,
guys?
That was such a breakthrough.
Iconic. Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a better one to give you there, but.
You're never gonna get voted off the island for any 80s stuff. This is a safe space for that. Yeah, it's all good.
And if you do get voted off the island, you have entry by singing I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany as Elmer Fudd.
That's true. Always. That'll get you back in.
I can do that very easily.
Back behind the velvet rope.
Always. So, Kyle, let's talk about video and arcade games. And even we're going to lop in pinball machines. Which to you of those games would reign supreme? What's your favorite arcade, console, pinball machine game?
These are such hard questions because there are always several that I like.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, you can give us a top couple. How about that?
It's so easy, though. Quickly, I go immediately to the games that I had so much fun. I looked forward to playing them so much that I could not wait to play them again. And for me, do you remember Super Mario Brothers 3? It was, so there was Super Mario Brothers, and then there was Super Mario Brothers 2, which was actually an adaptation of another Japanese game that they just plugged the Mario cast onto. Yeah. But then there was the Nintendo-designed Super Mario Brothers 3, which was just a masterpiece of a game. Still on the original NES, and just so fun. So many different directions you could go and do different things. It was masterpiece. But the other one that I actually fell in love with and played so often at the actual physical arcade was Street Fighter 2.
Oh, yeah.
I played that with high school friends. We would go there after school, waste money, and play that game and just, crush it. So,
I'm sorry, did you say waste money? How was that wasting money?
I guess it's not, because I have happy memories of it. But
yeah.
Kyle, did you try to do the jump, like the jump with the scissor kick thing? Like
I was always
up?
Ken, so I did Ken, and so I did all the moves that Ryu and Ken did, and I knew them. I could still remember all the moves. I could do it right now if I had an arcade machine. Throw the fireball, do the Hadouken, whatever you call it, where he jumps up, all that stuff, and the upside down kick, all that stuff.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, the upside down kick was Chun-Li. I mean, the right side up kick spinning around. But those two games just boom, Nintendo and Capcom, and also I loved the design of Mega Man. I don't know if you remember that game, but
yeah.
It was a nicely designed game. For quiet stuff, Myst and Return to Zork.
I remember when I got my first Mac, I got Myst, and that was a breakthrough game at the time. Yep.
It's huge. And if you've never played Return to Zork, go ahead and download like the free version you can get now or whatever it is. It's a brilliant 1994, I want to say.
Yeah, it was like early mid-90s, yeah.
It had like real voice actors and anyway.
Mm-hmm. Those games were like the first stab at kind of like an immersive experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great. Speaking of games, hopping into the next question, and I will admit, I believe I know the answer to this. So we'll see if I'm right. I don't want to prejudice what you're about to say in any way or influence it. What's your favorite sport?
Tennis. Easy peasy, that one. That's all I do. I play tennis. I love tennis. I watch tennis, and that's the only sport I really care about. I know it's very country club, but that's what I grew up playing, and I played on the team and all that business, so that's my sport.
All right.
Easy.
That was very easy for you.
Yeah.
Are you into like the derivatives like ping pong and pickleball and all that, or are you a tennis purist?
We have a ping pong table in the house, and I play ping pong with the kids, and I dated a competitive ping pong player when I lived in France for a year when I was an exchange student over there in college. And she was she was the champion of Northwestern France. And she's the one who really got me into like proper technique for table tennis and all that. But that really messed up my tennis. So playing both is kind of hard.
She was. You were telling me she was Forrest Gump's stunt double, right? Didn't you tell me that was like a little known fact?
Yeah, they're built the same. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the relationship didn't work out.
Kyle, how was your beer pong game until you had to give up alcohol?
Yeah.
Never once played beer pong, not once. Never.
Okay.
I've only watched others do it and never even tried it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So
I don't know why.
That means we can't get Kyle involved in beer pong here at the bar.
I think
it's just a
because
no-go.
my relationship to drinking was always have a drink and really savor it because I'm so small. I'm 125 pounds, 5'6", and I haven't changed my weight or my size since I was in 10th grade. So I cannot hold liquor. So whatever I'm drinking, I'm always like, I'm going to enjoy this.
No, it's easy. You just use your thumbs when you're bringing. When you go to the bar and you get 2 drinks for your friends Todd and Elliot, you have 2 hands and you just kind of kung fu grip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to hold. It might be difficult to hold your liquor, but it should be fairly easy for you to hold our liquor because it's only for a few seconds.
This is why I love it because the dad jokes are my jam. Thank you.
Oh man, that hurts.
We're all dads, so it's factually correct.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, you're a wonderful, inspirational, creative person, and I bet you've had some great Halloween costumes in your past. Can you tell us about one of your favorites?
Hands down, so easy to answer. I teach at the School of the Arts here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and one of my graduate students in the wig and makeup department, for his thesis, made me into Voldemort.
Oh wow!
And it was amazing.
I remember this. You put photos of this online, right?
It got featured on BuzzFeed.
Wow.
So it was about if you're going to add up all the hours, I can't even tell you how long it took because first he had to make a cast of my face, the full head cast, and then he did the prosthetic and silicone and everything, and then applying the silicone first for the test and then the final on the day of Halloween, where it was incredible. I mean, my nose basically vanished because he made the forehead protrude enough to where it could do that, little slits for the nostrils. got rid of my eyebrows by covering it with the silicone. I got the cloak, I got everything, and then makeup on top of that. It was so cool, and I wish I could do that every year, seriously. But he did it that one time. He graduated, and since then I haven't been able to find anybody who would be willing to or could even pull it off, because it was a really solid job. But the best part was scaring the bejesus out of kids that night, because little kids would go and they'd be trick-or-treating, and I'd just walk quietly up behind them. So when they turn around after they got their candy, I'd just be standing there, and I looked like Voldemort. It was so cool.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
And did you have like the hands that were kind of like long and didn't like extension?
No, I didn't actually have that.
Stuff?
That would have been a great detail. I just had white makeup all over my hands. But no one looked at my hands because the face was so good.
Right. Yeah, they were too busy running away. Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool. But getting it off was horrible.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Now I have so much empathy for these actors that do the prosthetic stuff day in and day out for a shoot and spend hours in the makeup chair. It's no fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's tough being a celebrity, Kyle. I think you would agree.
Yep. Todd spends hours in the makeup chair before each of our episodes. That's why we earn in the hundreds at this point. We just waste so much time.
That's right. Does not get any better than this.
I like how you painted on your brows, though.
Yeah. Thank you. It takes a lot of practice. Yeah.
Orange is a strange choice for the color, but anyway.
Okay, Kyle, you're at the fair. What is the one thing
not
you're
the
not?
Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, you're not in Florence. You're more local than that. What is the one thing you're not going to miss at the fair?
That's easy. I'll always go and try and find whoever's doing caricatures because I want to see if they're any good at it. And I was a caricature artist at the fair for several years, so I'm always wanting to seek those people out, talk to them, and just I appreciate the work they're doing because it's tough work.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
What is a caricature artist at the fair like? What was your take at the end of the day? What would you get typically?
Well, I made a lot. That was why I did it, because I did it in college. And instead of doing a typical summer job, I went to the Raleigh State Fairgrounds and did the flea market Saturday and Sunday. And I do about 7 hours, and I would every weekend, make about $1,500.
Holy smokes!
It was amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that was a much better way to make money than any of the other typical jobs I would do, like Blockbuster Video and
male prostitution.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, that one paid okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I love those too. All right, Kyle, last question for you, and this is a toughie. Who is your favorite lowbrow or kitsch artist?
I don't know if he's really lowbrow. Alex Gross, do you know him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a print of his that is just so funny, but I don't have it, actually. I gave it to a friend because it was offensive, and I didn't know how to put it up in the house and not have to explain it to my kids. But I love Alex Gross, his paintings, his whole thing. I just really, really like what he does. I like Mark Ryden, some others. I guess Mark Todd. But is Wayne White considered that?
Oh, I was telling someone the other day about that documentary, the Beauty is Embarrassing documentary, right?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
he's great.
He is incredible.
I met him at a illustration conference, and he was just the nicest, most beautiful person.
Yeah, for people who don't know, he was the art director for Pee-wee's Playhouse, among many other things.
Made the puppets. He's just a genius. But Alex Gross.
Yeah, video director for Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, he did all kinds of stuff.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing. Yeah, he did the Tonight video for Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
with animation. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Those are all wonderful ones too. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I saw Gary Panter, who obviously illustrated for Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I love him.
I saw on his website, this has been a while, where he would do a sketch for ever how many bucks, 50, 10, whatever bucks, but you would send him 3 3 words, and he would do a sketch based on that. And of course, you just accepted whatever it was, which I thought was a brilliant idea. And I was going to send him Pee-wee's Playhouse
as your 3 words.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Great.
I love that. I love
Do
that.
it.
Yeah, still time. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for swinging by the bar. Thank you so much for picking up our tab and for giving us a ride home. We really appreciate your time today and your generosity as always, and just your talent. You keep a lot of folks like us inspired.
That's very kind. Thanks. Likewise. And of course, as I said before, I just love your podcast. You guys are doing something amazing, and I tell everybody about it who I can. I just hope they listen because it's fun. And the best thing about it is every time you guys do it, there's no filler. It's all killer, no filler. And that's the kind of podcast I want to hear.
That's the way we like our podcasts and our hamburgers.
That's right. And our beer, speaking of.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get back to the bar.